Vietnam's secrets are hidden underground. Most people think they know Vietnam, the buzzing cities, the incredible food, the history that runs so deep. But what if I told you the country's biggest secrets aren't in any history book, but are buried deep underground? I'm not talking about some small tunnel network. I'm talking about a cave so gigantic it has its own jungle and makes its own weather. A lost world hiding just beneath the surface. This isn't the Vietnam you've seen in travel guides. This is a journey into the heart of the earth. Our adventure kicks off in Phong Nha, Ki Bang National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that looks like something out of a movie. This place is a maze of ancient limestone mountains and jungles so thick you can barely see the sky. But the real magic is happening underground, where for millions of years rivers have been secretly carving out the largest caves on the entire planet. We're not just here to look at a big cave. We're on a mission to understand how a place this massive stayed hidden for so long. We'll trek deep into the jungle to find the entrances to these geological wonders and step into a world that feels like it belongs on another planet. This is a journey to the center of a hidden Vietnam. Getting to the world's largest caves is no walk in the park. It all starts with a multi-day trek through the jungle. And let me tell you, this jungle does not mess around. The air is so thick with humidity it feels like you can drink it, and the trail is a constant battle between sharp rocks and mud that wants to steal your boots. This isn't a casual hike, it's a full-blown expedition that pushes you to your limits before you even get to the main event. But the forest itself is incredible. You're constantly surrounded by the sounds of wildlife you can't see, a wild soundtrack that reminds you you're just a visitor here. Every single step builds this incredible sense of anticipation, like you're leaving the known world behind and getting closer to something truly epic. The jungle trek is like a rite of passage, the price of admission to the Earth's hidden kingdom. Our first mind-blowing stop is Paradise Cave. Found by a local man in 2005, it's the longest dry cave in Asia, stretching for over 31 kilometers. Walking down the long wooden staircase feels like you're descending into a lost underground cathedral. The chambers just open up into these vast spaces that your brain can't quite process, filled with shimmering stalactites and stalagmites that have been growing for thousands of years. But that's just the warm-up. Deeper in the park is the main prize, Son Doong Cave. This is officially the largest cave in the world by volume, and it's almost impossible to describe its scale. We're talking more than 5 kilometers long, with sections that are 200 meters high and 150 meters wide. To give you an idea, you could fit a 40-story skyscraper inside its biggest passage. Son Doong is so massive that parts of its ceiling have collapsed, creating 2 giant skylights that let the sun pour in. And this is where it gets truly unbelievable. This sunlight has allowed a real thriving jungle to grow hundreds of meters below the ground. It has its own ecosystem with plants, insects, and even animals like monkeys and flying foxes that have made a home in this underground world. Biologists have found new species of animals here, some blind and with translucent bodies perfectly adapted to the dark. It's a self-contained planet completely hidden from the outside world. The discoveries in Phong Nha prove that Vietnam is full of secrets. It's not just about these caves. If you look beyond them, you'll find other hidden gems. Over in Lan Ha Bay, you can kayak through quiet lagoons and find empty beaches, a much more peaceful alternative to the famous Hai Long Bay. And up in the northern mountains of Ha Giang, there are remote villages where ethnic communities have been living the same way for centuries, totally removed from the modern world. These places all have one thing in common. They reward anyone who's willing to get a little adventurous. They show that there's still so much left to discover if you just step off the beaten path. The real magic of Vietnam isn't only in its famous spots, but in the quiet, hidden corners waiting to be found. Coming back up to the surface after being deep inside the earth really changes your perspective. It's more than just an adventure. It makes you see things differently. Standing in a cave that's big enough to hold a jungle and have its own clouds is a humbling experience. It makes you realize just how many wonders our planet is still keeping secret. Vietnam isn't just one story. It's 1,000 different stories, and some of the most incredible ones are written in stone, deep underground. This journey was surreal, a powerful reminder that real adventure isn't about where you go, but how far you're willing to look. If this journey got your adventurous side fired up, be sure to subscribe and join us for more trips into the unknown. There's a whole world of hidden places out there. So the only question is, Where should we go next? Drop a comment below with your dream adventure destination. Thanks for watching.